Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Pink, and this week we are doing the Living Tombstone vlog. And of course, we're starting with some pizzas, so we had to get some eats beforehand. Let me just say, pizza from the Pizza Factory in Journal Square, delicious. The pastrami, it looked weird as shit, and I was like, let me try that, and it was fucking amazing. This is from the tour that Living Tombstone did last year, and it was so much fun, and I can't wait to get into it. But for this vlog, I'm just gonna be describing every song briefly, because if not, this video is gonna be like an hour long. I have to mention that I lost my ID when I went to Anime Dream Fest, when I went to go see Coda, because they had him as a special guest. I ended up throwing all my stuff into my bag, and then I didn't realize till we were online at the show, so I had to have X's on my hands to show that I am a minor and can't drink. I joked that Victor was going to be my dad at the show. But before we get into it, I'm going to issue a flashing lights warning. You have been warned. And the first act of the show is Q-Bomb. They started with Ignition, that came from the Exhaustion Engine EP from 2024. This song is fun, has an industrial sound, a lot of distorted guitars, hard-hitting drums, and it's a very quick song. Next up is Exhaustion Engine from the same album. It's immediately intense, has some hard drums and nice rock guitars. I really like the hook in the song, and I like the scream towards the bridge. They were dope. Following that is Afterburner from the same album, and all of these songs lead into each other seamlessly, so I really enjoyed that. Afterburner has a fun bass line and hook. It's very nice and short. All of the songs on the EP feel unique, and I think that they're going to stick with you once you give them a listen. After that is Everything Is Fine, a single from 2021. It appears on the album Hyperpunk from 2022, and there's also the instrumental version from the Vocals Void version of the Hyperpunk album, also from 2022. A little bit before this concert, Living Tombstone had made a remix of this, which is where I heard of this song first, and the hook in this song is very fun and addictive. I dig the rap verse, it's really sick. Things slow down for the bridge, but it's really nice. I like the Halloween vibes that this song has, and the Living Tombstone remix has a music video that features a bunch of animators with their own renditions of the Everything Is Fine dog meme thing. The remix is more dubstep EDM feel, but then turns into like a hard step kind of drum breakcore thing. I don't know a whole lot about EDM subgenres, don't come at me, but give the music video a watch, a listen, and see if you spot any of your favorite animators. After that is Build a Giant Robot Out of Trash, one of the songs off the single First Impact in 2018, and then was made into an EP in 2021, and also appears on Hyperpunk. The feel is immediately punk rock, which makes sense, and everything feels distorted in the song, the guitars, drums, and vocals, even the arrangement itself. It's a very fun song, but damn is it short. We then have Look What You Made Me Do, originally Taylor Swift's song from the 2017 album Reputation. Q-Bomb's version is out on streaming platforms, which came out last year in 2025. Just to compare them, Taylor's version sounds like it came from an 808 or 909 drum kit. It's a simple beat until there's a clap buildup with some pianos. There's a simple beat for the hook. For me, it's kind of boring and has annoying production. It just adds vocal stacks and then this annoying siren as a synth. There's some really tinny hats. Maybe it's just me, I just don't like the song. When I did some minimal research about the song, since I remembered this was like a diss, this was because of the scrutiny that she got during 2016 after getting into beef with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, where she adopted a villain persona. No. A fun fact, while I was listening to the original version, Bye 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 by NSYNC came on, and that's what I did with that song. Now with Q-Bomb's version, their version starts with a waltz kind of feel until rock guitars come in, and the production is way more energetic and fun compared to the original. And even though the guitars are more prominent, the piano is there in the back, but it's really quiet. And the hook, though I'm not the biggest fan of the writing, is way more fun to sing along to. And that annoying siren I didn't like in the original, they used the piano instead, which is a way better choice. But I do like in their version, towards the end, you just hear, "No, this is Patrick," and it ends on the waltz but slows down until Bombs for Blood comes on, which is a single from 2025 featuring Twin Pumpkin. The song starts with a very short verse and then leads into the hook. This song stuck with me because of the words "make love to a chainsaw." The way that it's sang is really good to me. I love that melody. The vocals in this song are just sick in general, and I love the scream that leads into a breakdown, which feels nice to mosh to as someone that's a half bitch and doesn't really mosh. Following that is Poison Pop from the Hyperfunk album. We get immediate punk rock vibes with this cool synth that they use, some loud, hard-hitting drums, and the production on this is very dope. The bridge has some nice chords in it, and it builds up back into the hook. Their set was very short, so I'm gonna talk about their latest single as of recording, Happy Face, released this year. It starts with some heavy guitars with some really soft vocals, has a bit more of a pop feel, but it's really nice. The melodies are dope and they're nice to sing along to. And I would recommend listening to Q-Bomb. They're pretty dope, they have a distinct sound, and they're just really fun to listen to. Following Q-Bomb is Tokyo Machine. I was not expecting this. With most shows, I kind of just wing it. I don't look up the shows, any of the acts. I kind of just want to experience the show as it is. Most of the songs that I know from Tokyo Machine are from his releases through Monster Cat, which is a label slash music sharing YouTube channel that I've been following since high school. I'm old. His set starts off with Pew Pew, a single from 2022 that he did with Slushy. Tokyo Machine loves using these 8-bit slash video game sounding synths, which blends well with Slushy's style. The drop being what sounds like a kid doing the vocals is really funny to me, and the music producer in me appreciates that the drop actually has gun sound effects from like toys and games, you know, actual pew pews in it. There's a distorted bass that's fun, and the song overall is just very fun. Right after that is an official remix of Silhouette, which I wasn't expecting and didn't know existed. This is from 2021, part of the Sakura Beats singles. For those that don't know, Silhouette being one of the openings from Naruto Shippuden. Really fun song from Kanabun, fun to sing along to and jam out to. I love that he remade the guitars using synths. I thought that was really cool. The remix has some really fun arps. It feels weird hearing Kanabun vocals on an EDM beat, but it's still dope anyway. The drop was really pretty, had some chiptune and maybe a future funkish kind of style, so I would recommend listening to it. It was really cool. After that is Jelly with Snail's House, which is a single from 2026, which was unreleased at the time, but it features a rap verse from Tokyo Machine's song Desperate with the rapper Nefix from 2024. There's some really happy sounding arps, and I love the deep bass with a Jersey beat because I love Jersey beats. Hard ass drop and an even more fun second drop. It was cool to blend a song that's out mixed with one that was then unreleased. But to talk about Desperate a bit more, I love the energy in the verse from Nefix. It really complements Tokyo Machine's production. The melodies stick with you and it's kind of fun to sing along to. And I love the 8-bit synths in this song. I think this is technically dubstep, but I love the second half of the drop. It really brings the energy up, and the last drop in this song goes fucking crazy. It's a fun song overall, and I love the production on it. Up next was the Sands remix, another official remix that I was not expecting. It came out in 2025 as part of the 10-year anniversary Undertale remixes released in 2025. This completely took me by surprise, and I love that the pre-drop sound is just one of Sans' speech things that leads into the drop. The drop goes pretty hard too. I love the bass, and I think there's an almond break with the James Brown Yeah Woo sample, and the second drop in this song is nasty as fuck. It's dope to listen to. We then have Hey There, the red version, which came from the Chompo EP in 2023 that features Milk and Asphyxia. The drop goes hard on this song and it made me stank face. Milk's vocals in the song are pretty fun, and the second drop makes you want to bop your head. The third drop in this song is dope too. A lot of Tokyo Machine's music is just really fun and knows how to go hard at the same time. After that was the VGR remix of the Mario Underground theme, which came out in 2025. A lot of these video game songs I just wasn't expecting, but the synths recreating the melodies are nice and they're really fat to explain, kind of. The drop in this song goes fucking crazy. I'm not 100% sure if the VGR remix is technically Tokyo Machine, but whoever made this song to recreate the classic sounds in it is really cool. The second drop is really fun. I definitely added to my like songs, and I love that it ends with the game over theme. Following that is the Gradius remix, the up, up, down, down, left, right, BA version, or the Konami code. I know that because I'm old, but I wasn't alive when the Konami code came out. I love that the start sound starts the build up for the drop in this song. It has a really nice victorious kind of feel. The drop is really fun, and I love the synths that were used in this song. After that is Spooky, a single from 2017, and it has a Halloween vibe. I didn't mention that this concert took place in October, so it's very fitting to have a spooky song. I love the distorted synths in the pre-drop. This song had more of a trap style drop and a darker sound overall, It's still fun and goes hard. The second drop is similar with a kind of hard style kicks and a spooky synth as well. And the final drop goes super hard in this song. After that is New Horizons featuring Game Chops, a single from 2020. It has a really cute intro and immediately starts with the 8-bit synths. Obviously this is inspired by Animal Crossing, and I love the horns in the song, and it has a really nice use of piano. It's a fun but short song, really nice feel-good song. Up next was Play, a single from 2019 and that has hella remixes, especially its own remix EP from 2020 featuring people like Eliminate, Booze, Saint Punk, Loki, Panda Eyes, Chime, James Landino, Pony, and Initiate. The original has an intense start immediately. It has a hard ass drop that made me stank face. Really good sound selection. I enjoyed this as a music producer because it mixes rock elements with the hard synth, and the 8-bit sounds really well. The second drop is insane in this song, and all the drops are crazy good. It's a fun ass song. Sadly, I did not listen to every single remix because we're talking about a lot of songs on this already, but I assume they're pretty dope. But after that is the VIP version of Rocket, a single from 2021. This was in collab with Rocket League. It has a really fun vibe and makes sense as to why they got Tokyo Machine for the game. I love the synth before the drop. The drop goes really hard because it's really fun. It slows down for a bit but then ups the tempo into a crazy drop. There's a sick beat switch at the end, which I really enjoyed, and the synths in the OG version are deeper and they're fatter, if that makes sense production wise, and the drop is a bit more different in the original. It's more video gamey, but it sounds really good though either way. Up next was the VGR remix of Death by Glamour, another single from 2025. I've listened to the Undertale soundtrack a couple of times, but I need to listen to Death by Glamour a bit more because this remix reminded me of how dope that song is. The remix is kind of future funk-ish, but it's really fun. It has a hard ass drop, really nice spin on what this song is, and I really like the switch up. It was really pretty, kind of reminded me of like music from Sonic, and the last drop goes crazy as like some deep house or kind of techno elements, but it was really dope. After that is a remix of Believe What You Want, originally by Virtual Riot. The Tokyo Machine remix is from 2025. The original version is really good. When I heard it, I was like, wait, this sounds like the sample that Skrillex used in his Leaving song, and it turns out that it is. I tried looking up where the sample came from, but the only thing I could really find is a Cinema Beats instrumental, who I used to listen to back in the day when I was like really getting into hip-hop boom bap type of beats. But then I found out that Porter Robinson also has a song called Leaving that features the vocals. Wherever it came from, they're still nice vocals, but the remix has really fun synths, and I dig the stutters of the sample. The drop goes fucking hard. I don't know what kind of synths are being used in this song, but they're sick as fuck. It's a dope remix and dope song overall. Then we got an Enter Sandman remix. Again, unexpected stuff in this set. I couldn't find the original remix itself, but it was dope. Maybe it's an unreleased thing that's coming out this year, but I really enjoyed it. After that is Epic, a single from 2018. It's really upbeat and happy, and it really makes you feel like you're going on a journey. I can picture an overworld map before starting a level. The drops are really fun in this song, but what was cool is that this led into the next song, which was the Super Mario Brothers theme, the VGR remix that was originally released in 2023. I thought this was another song entirely until you hear that classic melody. It's a really fun remix with a fat nasty drop. Up next was Journey, a single from 2020. This song makes me feel like you're walking through a forest, has some really nice synth work. The strings in this are really pretty, they're so good. I love the pre-drop synths, and the drop goes hard as fuck. And I love how Tokyo Machine blends his sounds together. And in this song, there's like a little come on vocal that reminded me of Fox McCloud, specifically from the Melee version of Smash. Then the final song of the set was Galactical, a single from 2020, really whimsical, and the drop goes hard and crazy with the sound design. The vocals are kind of funny to me throughout, but they're nice for pre and mid drop sounds, like extraterrestrial. I really love the video game sounds and style that Tokyo Machine has. It's a really nice big finish that's full of whimsy. But that leads us to the main event, Living Tombstone. Their set starts with I Can't Fix You, originally a single from 2016 that also has the instrumental and was part of the 2025 album FNAFdom, the original version and the live version that came from the tour. I don't know if it was specifically our show, but it was cool. I didn't know this was a song from Five Nights at Freddy's because I used to listen to the Living Tombstone's FNAF songs a lot, but the song has really nice production. It mixes like drum and bass with rock elements and maybe some other bits from EDM genres. I like how Russ, one of the characters in the band, does Pressure P's vocals, and I love the last drop in this song. The vocals have like this digital effect that's not necessarily auto-tune, but it's really cool. They use it in a lot of the songs. After that is I Wanna Be a Machine, a song from 2022 that was featured on Beat Saber, specifically on the original game soundtrack Volume 5. I love the singing vocals on this, and I wasn't expecting a rap verse, but he's really flowing on this song. The production on this song is really dope. I can see this being really fun on Beat Saber as someone that sucks at rhythm games. Yes, a music producer who sucks at rhythm games, go figure. But there's a really nice trap beat switch up towards the end, which was really dope. We are then introduced to the members of the band, 01 and Russ doing vocals, Armstrong doing the guitar, Tesla on bass, and Doc on drums. But after their introduction, we have Basics and Behavior, a song from 2018 that features Oreo, but there's two versions of this song, red and blue. The version that they played was blue, which was more of a swing and jazzy kind of feel. Meanwhile, the red version is more EDM, drum and bass heavy. I personally like Russ vocals on the blue version compared to Oreo's. Not to disrespect Oreo, they're great, but I love the production on this one. It's simple, but it's really effective. After that is What I Want, originally on the 01 2020 album, but there's also a version featuring Q-Bomb on the reloaded version of 01 that came out in 2021. The original version is more synth rock with some kind of rap singing. The hook is really nice with its melodies, and it's a nice song to rock out to. There's a sick guitar solo after some mold out drums. Meanwhile, the reloaded version is more punk rock focused, of course, because it features Q-Bomb. It has some really fun guitars and hard drums. Q-Bomb is doing the vocals on the reloaded version. I love the energy in the reloaded version, especially the rap vocals. The solo is a bit more chill, but it's still sick, and I love the grunge on the vocals at the end of the reloaded version. After that was Step On Up, a single from 2025 that features McGuire, and is also on the FNAF album. This is based on the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach that more features Montgomery Gator. The song has some really fun production. It's sort of funky, but it's really short. I still enjoyed it though. After that is I Got No Time, a single from 2016, but is also featured on the FNAF album as well. This is based on Five Nights at Freddy's 4. It has those digital sounding vocals and really nice synth work throughout the song. Has a bit of a swing feel, and I really love how the live vocals sound compared to the original. After that is Malibu Pier, a single from 2025 that also appears on the Orphans single and the Rust album that also came out in 2025. This song has a synth rock feel with some crisp drums. The vocals are really cool when the digital stacks come on, and I love that it goes up the scale like a ladder. In a way to explain it, it's really fun. The song is really catchy, has a fun synth solo, and it's kind of sad that this song is short. But after that is Epoch, a cover of a Savlonic song that came from the 2016 Neon Remixes album, and the original Savlonic album came out in 2016 as well. There's a swing feel on this one. The vocals are really dope. You can easily recognize the Living Tombstone sound, and this song is a bit slow, and it's a nice way to change the pace of the concert. The original version of Epoch is more synthwave, has some really cool arcs, and the production builds up towards the end to have this really grand feeling. Following that is Somebody from the Rust album. There's immediately some dark synths. I love the effects on the vocals. It makes the vocals kind of sound like a synth, if that makes any sense. The hook is fun to learn with the distortion on everything, despite the darker subject matter in the song, and I like the screams that are towards the end of this song. After that is No Mercy, originally a 2017 single featuring Black Griffin and Little Janie Cakes, also known as Jane, which also had the instrumental, and there was an Overwatch 2 remix featuring Black Griffin and Little Janie Cakes, as well as Dan Bull that came out in 2022. It's the Overwatch meme song that was super popular on Musical.ly before it became TikTok. I love the choirs in the song. The vocoder kind of stacked vocals are a really nice touch, and the production, of course, is very fun. The Overwatch 2 version speeds things up a bit with some really fun synths. There's a beat switch that comes on when Dan Bull's verse comes, and of course he kills it with his flows, and I do appreciate that they kept the meme in the Overwatch 2 version. They kind of had to. Up next is Sunburn, a single from 2020 that's also featured on the 01 album and the 01 Reloaded album, but that version features Odyssey, Eurobeat, and Chi-Chi. Sunburn is a rock song with some really nice loud drums. I love the lower distorted guitars. It has a fun drop and is a really fun song overall. The Reloaded version, surprise surprise, is a Eurobeat version of the song. It has some sick ass production. I love the synths in it. Chi-Chi's vocals are a really nice touch and they blend well for the harmonies, and the belt that she does as a solo is really sick. After that is September, a song from 2011 that features Mike the Microphone and Pinky Sky. I could only find this song on YouTube. It's a My Little Pony song. This is for the bronies in the crowd. I never got into My Little Pony, so I'm not gonna judge the bronies. You know, y'all live your best lives. But this song has some really nice production, and you can still see the beginnings of the Living Tombstone style. And I'm not surprised that there was dubstep, even though it's 2011. Dubstep was super heavy back in the day. There's a really sick synth solo, and the choir by Pinky Sky is really nice. Mike the Microphone has a section where he has a monologue, I guess, where he says he'll save everyone, but kind of has a breakdown. I have no idea what the context of this is, but I still enjoyed it overall. Following that was Drunk, a single from 2020, and is also featured on the 01 Reloaded album. This song has some really fun production. The hook is infectious and it's earworm worthy, I would say. It's fun to sing along to, and to me, reminds me of Queen with the way that there's the vocal stacks towards the end of the song. The Reloaded version is by Basic. It has way different production. I thought that it was a nice touch that there were distorted vocals but in a lower pitch, and this song has a sick ass drop. It's more dubstep but mixes electric guitars, which are really nice. There's a really pretty piano in what is the interlude or the bridge of the song. I love the second drop because it expands on what the first drop does, and there's a nice breakdown for the last verse. Really adds to the flow of the rap in the verse. After that is Squid Melody, a single from 2015 that has two versions as well. They performed the blue version, which is really upbeat. It's synth heavy while having quiet heavy electric guitars, and it's an easy head bopper, a really fun song. The red version has already a darker sound, kind of a broken, chopped and screwed version of the song. There's sick production on it, but it makes sense as to why they performed the blue version, since the red version feels more of like a DJ would perform, since there's a lot of chops and stutters, so the blue version would be more ideal to perform live. Up next was Be Alone, a single from 2025 that also appears on the singles for I Walk Ahead of You, Malibu Pier, Orphans, and the Rust album. God damn, this is a dark song, especially the first two lines of the song. Death, death at the door, another day of genocide, killing the poor. It's a commentary on the government and how the world is and going against it. I love these synth sounding vocals. I don't know if it counts as a vocoder, but it's really sick either way. The song features a dark subject, but the production is really fun on this song. I wish this song was a bit longer, but it's a great jam. After that is Goliath, that came from the Rust album. There's the familiar production of heavy synths and Chris drums, but the vocal style is a bit different in this song. There's a nice top line for the hook, but it's very short. There's more synths in the second hook that I love the sound design for. It's a nice song, but goddamn is this song depressing. And of course, after that, being that it's Halloween, is Spooky Scary Skeletons, the Undead Tombstone remix. Originally, this song is by Andrew Gold, and the remix is featured on the 2019 Halloween Howls Fun and Scary Music Deluxe Edition album. Get it? This is the Undead Tombstone because it's for Halloween. The song has very simple but fun production. There's a fun drop when it gets to the hook. I think it's pretty obvious that people know this version more than the original. The original is more of a waltz. It's still a fun and cheesy song, but people, I think, appreciate the fun party version of the song more. After that is This Comes From Inside, a single from 2021, and is also featured on the Finaftum album. There's some vocoder-like vocals that kind of remind me of Hatsune Miku a bit. The song has a bit of a grand feel, and I love the synth that they use in the background throughout the whole song. Listening to this song, I at first couldn't tell that this was a Five Nights at Freddy's song, but I love the hook on this, especially by the end of the song. I do appreciate music production-wise that the song ends on some bit crutch synths to kind of signify a breaking down of like an animatronic. That was really cool. After that is Die in a Fire, originally a single from 2015, and of course is also featured on the Finaftum album. This song originally featured Ailey Monty and Orko, the set ending on a classic. I remember singing this and the other songs a lot when they came out, since I was in college around the time. The production is dark yet fun. I love Ailey's voice, but Rust singing this live fit really nicely.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday too? This night is a special occasion, very much for Sam. He's from here.
This is my hometown show, and I'm so proud. Thank you for showing up.
Started the channel in 2011 with the intent of being a nerd who makes music. Much like a lot of here. Part of why this all was, I guess all here is because outside of just, you know, being on stage here, doing songs about things that we all like care about collectively on the internet, is that we're all like, you know, together alone on the internet, if that makes sense. I gotta say, like, I am not originally from New York, and I'm super happy that, by the way, my family is here on stage. It's very special that we're doing this in New York for me, because I met this guy in 2016 while I moved here. And my name is Yoav, and I very much appreciate all of you, and I very much appreciate this guy right here, because as you can see, I'm a nervous mess, because I love being 01, I love that I have the helmet and I can be a character, because when I'm Yoav, it's very scary to be on stage right now. Here's the thing, I love making music, and I always would choose to make music because that's my life, and thanks to this man right here, like, you need the courage to do this on stage when it's so scary, because I believe he deserves all the love and all the respect and all the things that are coming to him. And the fact that he gets to be brought on stage and performing for a sold-out show in New York City for this guy who's from here, it is a privilege and something amazing. And I'm happy to get to be part of this journey with this guy, because before Sam, I'm just a nerd who makes music on a computer. Because of Sam, we are rock stars, baby! I can speak for Marcus Thomas and Guy that we all love you and we all very much appreciate that we get to do this really crazy tour together. My God, enough of a speech. Here you go.
It is the privilege of my life to be able to work with this absolute fucking genius next to me.
I don't think we need to introduce any of the following songs, so we're gonna just start with the first one.
We have an encore. Rust and 01 take off their mask, revealing that it's Sam Haft as Rust and, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Yoav Landau as 01. To start off the encore, we have It's Been So Long, originally from 2014, featuring the singer Avia Dorcolin and Orko again on guitars. Goddamn, is this a hood classic. I remember singing this a lot when it came out. Has very fun production. Avia's vocals are iconic, but Yoav sounds really cool singing this with that digital vocal effect that they do live. And it was really cool seeing Sam film everyone while they were performing. The live arrangement sounds really good, especially the electric guitars. After that was Discord, which was a cover of a Eurobeat Brony song, originally from 2012. Again, I'm not a Brony, I was never into My Little Pony, but this song fucks. The song starts off with some 8-bit synths with some poppy drums that are nice and crisp. The hook immediately can get stuck in your head, and the stutters in this song are pretty dope. It's crazy how the Living Tombstone version blows the original out of the water. No disrespect to the original version, because it's dope too. It's also Eurobeat, which is sick in general. I love the synth solo in the original version, but Sam sounded so dope singing it. After that is My Ordinary Life, a single from 2017. This song has more simple production with what kind of sounds like a flute that was maybe a sample from somewhere. The hook immediately is the type to get stuck in your head, and it's really easy to learn. The song is very fun to sing along to, and the electric guitars in the song are sick. And they introduce everyone that helped bring this to life, but I didn't get that apparently Marcus Grimmie, the brother to the late Christina Grimmie, played guitar as Armstrong in this, which was really dope. I will let the boys handle it from here.
As Tesla, Guy Bernfeld. And the drums, as Doc. Get your shoes on. Thomas C, as in sexy motherfucker Silvers. But it takes more than just those of us who are in the band to make this show run. There's our incredible stage manager, Jonathan LaMarche. Where are you, John?
Yeah!
There is on assistant monitors, Drea Pacas. On monitors, Loopy. On front of house sound, James Campbell. On video, Jordan McDowell. Our production and drum tech, Ian States. Oh, there he is! Oh my God, where the fuck did you come from? Our assistant tour managers, Sydney Schultz and Tommy Kang. Tommy Kang is
with us. He's here with us.
He's in spirit. He's somewhere. He's somewhere doing something important. That's the answer. On merch we have Phil Young from Global. What, Phil? You're a bloody legend, mate. And of course, where would we be without our incredible costume team? Lauren St. Laurent and Ryan Sim. And our manager's here, David Boxenbaum. Get out here. It's his hometown too. He's the first person I met who was inside the delivery radius of Veselka, and I'm just so incredibly jealous.
Lead singer, co-writer, co-creator, an amazing sexy man, Sam Haft! Legend.
Creator of the Living Tombstone, music producer, composer, vocalist, and genius.
Let's go!
you so much.
And to finally end the entire set and show, Five Nights at Freddy's, originally from 2014. It also has a 10-year anniversary, and of course it's also featured on the FNAFdom album. This is the Five Nights at Freddy's song. Love that when they did it live, them and the crowd did the before starting. This song was also featured in the long-awaited live-action Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I laughed in the theater when I went to go see this with my mom and sister. There weren't that many people during my viewing, but I was laughing because, one, I enjoyed the song and they kind of had to have this song included. Like, you couldn't just not have this song. What else can I say about the song? I love it. The production is very good and it's so fun to sing along to, and it was amazing to witness this song live. I even remember buying this, It's Been So Long, and Dyna Fire on iTunes, if you're old enough to remember that. I don't know if people still do that nowadays. Man, this show was so fun. After that, Vic and I took the train and we made our way home. We were tired, but it was a fun show nonetheless. And that is it for the Living Tombstone vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some new bands and songs to listen to from Q-Bomb, Toki Machine, and even the Living Tombstone themselves. I know I did, since I didn't know a whole lot about each group. And with that, I have been Pink, and I will see y'all whenever.